Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel, and this is where the happy people are. And now, The View.
With the presidential election just about a year away, one party's frontrunner was in a familiar place yesterday. A courtroom. You know who testified in his New York civil fraud trial, and not surprisingly, he was a little, PC.
I would be too if I didn't get a trial. If a judge just started judging me, and this is my fourth indictment, I'd be a little, so would you be, Whoopi?
He was a little defiant and confrontational, as was his attorney. Take a look.
The numbers don't lie when President Trump runs for office in 2024. And those numbers are loud and clear. This country is falling apart.
And this is what you call righteous indignation. The judge didn't let Trump speak.
There's a certain decorum.
Speaking of decorum, look at her jacket. She looks like a marshmallow ice cube.
That must be in place and intact in a courtroom. And the judge is the arbiter of that decorum, as is the lawyer. That lawyer could not control her client.
She was angry that Trump's lawyer wouldn't also try to silence him.
It scared me that he had the proximity that he had to nuclear codes for our country.
Oh, that's a complete non sequitur. But while we're on the subject, how do you feel about Joe Biden? I don't think he even knows what a nuclear code. I don't even think he knows who he is. Feel better?
Go against him.
So he knows he's guilty, is what you're saying.
Well, no. It didn't appear like he did.
But he does.
But he was.
Joey Behar saying Trump knows he's guilty, but Sunny Hostin is saying that he didn't know he was guilty. They're going to have to work this out because their testimonies aren't matching up. And that means one of them is lying. Probably both of them.
This part of the trial is only about how much money you can give.
It's not a trial of whether if he's innocent or guilty. They've already walked him in there and said he's guilty. And the trial now is only about how much money are you going to give. That is a huge indictment of the court, not of Trump.
See, this is what I'm afraid about, because this whole week when I was gone, those polls came out, which I know you hate, about how he is really... It's neck and neck, pretty much, with Biden in some swing states. And I thought, this is a guy, if he wins, it's all about revenge.
Yes, those polls should keep you up at night because they are hugely for Trump. It is going to be about revenge, but revenge, he's going to answer them in kind. What they did to him, which is to try to jail him, he needs to try to jail them.
Yes. He just wants to get, Nixon had an enemies list.
Yeah.
And a lot of people felt it was an honor to be on it.
And
but he was out to get these people who are political enemies.
He is the second one. They were first in trying to get rid of Trump, who's a political enemy. So now he's going to respond and try to get rid of his political enemies. But Joy Behar needs to remember, you did it first.
This guy will deploy the military against demonstrators. People need to understand what this means in this country if he wins again.
Joy can't see the problem here that our demonstrators, we had pro-Palestinian demonstrators go up and vandalize the White House, the gate on the outside. We have demonstrators right now in Los Angeles. A pro-Palestinian person threw a megaphone at a Jewish person's head and killed him. I think having the military come out and help with demonstrations, just oversee it, might be a benefit and might lower the body count.
I find that the MAGA people who are all in for him, they seem to feel like he's a victim of the system and that he's a pathetic case and he's fighting the system. And it's a witch hunt. And they're misinformed. They're low information voters.
But if they really thought it was a witch hunt, he'd be winning.
He would not be winning if it was a witch hunt. He's losing because it's a witch hunt. Get it? When it's a witch hunt, the people in control make sure that you unfairly lose everything. They don't even know what a witch hunt is. And you'd think they'd be experts on the subject.
Hold on.
I have a legal note, everyone.
Oh, let's hear this now.
Trump has denied all wrongdoing in the New York civil fraud trial, calling the case a witch hunt.
I think she's putting a little more humanity in it, putting a little smile on there because she heard me make fun of her for being a death mannequin on her usual read. Sunny, I'm going to give you a thumbs up on this. You're getting very close to human on this one. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody. Give us a like. Let us know in the comments below what you think. I'm Doug in Exile.